Do you understand that your testimony has the same importance and significance it would have if you were testifying in court before a judge and jury?
Yes.
Mr. Owensby, will you do your best to tell the complete truth at this deposition?
Yes.
If you do answer a question, I will assume that you have understood the question and that you are giving me your best possible answer. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you don't fully understand a question, please say so. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Did you drive to work this morning?
Yes.
Did you drive from the plant to this office?
Yes.
So any medications you're on today doesn't affect your abilities to drive, correct?
That is correct.
Did you do anything to prepare for today's deposition?
No.
Did you review any documents?
No.
Did you talk to agency counsel about questions that you may be asked at today's deposition?
Yes.
Were you coached on any of the answers?
No.
Were you coached on at all on any possible answers for today's deposition?
No.
Did you supply all emails regarding the CEO to the agency counsel?
To the best of my ability, yes.
Please state your title.
Supervisor, Maintenance Operations.
When did you first start at the Postal Service?
August 2008.
What job position did you initially hold?
ET.
When did you become a maintenance supervisor?
January 1st, 2011.
Do you have any degrees from accredited colleges or universities?
Associate's degree,
In what?
Avionics Technology,
From where?
United States Air Force Community College.
Do you make out the weekly schedules for the ETs?
Yes, I do.
Prior to posting them, who do you hand them over to for review?
Normally, Conrad Johnson.
Does Conrad Johnson make any changes?
Not normally.
Not normally. Has he ever made any changes to the schedules you've given him?
That I've given him.
Yes.
He has recommended changes on when I failed to put somebody on leave.
Only. Has Mr. Conrad Johnson ever made changes to the schedules you've given him?
No.
Have you made changes to the schedules
Yes.
after you got them back from Mr. Johnson? After review?
Yes.
Is it normal for supervisors to bring in employees on their day off without... Is it normal for supervisors to bring employees in on their day off? For overtime?
Depends on the circumstances.
Have
But
you ever
yes.
brought in an employee that works under you in on their day off for overtime?
Yes.
Okay. Did you approve that?
I submitted it for approval.
To who?
Mr. Johnson.
Mr. Johnson ultimately makes the decision to approve or disapprove you bringing in an employee for overtime on their day off.
He authorizes.
You were aware that on 5/10/2011, Mr. Tash was sent home by you, Mr. Owensby?
The date sounds familiar. Yes.
On 5/9/2011, did you sign receipt of Mr. Tash's CA2 for workman's comp claim concerning his hearing?
Yes.
Are you aware that Mr. Tash filed an EEO in June of 2011?
I wasn't until later.
When?
I want to say September, October time span.
Are you aware that Mr. Tash was charged AWOL in October of 2011?
Yes, I am.
Did you charge Mr. Tash AWOL?
Yes, I did.
October of 2011. Did you charge Mr. Tash AWOL in October of 2011? Did you charge Mr. Tash AWOL in October of 2011?
I'd have to see the schedule.
The schedule was posted with Mr. Tash in an AWOL status?
There was a time that I posted Mr. Tassage in an AWOL status.
Did Mr. Johnson initial that schedule?
No, he did not.
Why not?
Mr. Johnson wasn't available.
Where was he?
I was covering,
You were covering Mr. Johnson's job?
yes.
How many weeks?
It was 1 or 2 weeks.
What were the dates?
Don't have it in front of me.
Are you aware that Mr. Tash had medical documentation that was left out in the open on Supervisor Steele's desk in June of 2011?
Only after being made aware of it, not during the time.
Do you personally have any knowledge of Mr. Tash filing a grievance in the first 26 years of his service with the United States Postal Service?
Repeat?
Do you personally have any knowledge of Mr. Tash filing a grievance in the first 26 years of his service with the United States Postal Service?
Can you give me the dates of the 26 years?
From the date Mr. Tash started with the United States Postal Service, 26 years later.
Not enough information to answer that question.
The ROI is in front of you. I'm going to ask you, you refer to pages in there as we go along, and I'm going to ask you questions to what page I refer you to. Please refer to page 00294 of the ROI, please. Zero zero 294.
Yes.
Can you tell me what it is, please?
Litigation hold notice.
Did you sign this?
Yes.
What date?
11/22/11.
Okay. In the middle, it starts out with "I understand." It's paragraph below number 3.
Yes.
Can you read that entire paragraph, please?
I understand that I have been identified as an individual likely to have materials, information, documents, or physical objects relevant to this matter. I further understand that under law, the Postal Service and its employees have an obligation to preserve all evidence that is potentially relevant to this complaint, including all documents, recordings, electronically stored information, and physical objects. This obligation extends to materials that presently exist, as well as all potentially relevant materials that are created in the future. My signature on this document indicates that I have complied with the obligations set below.
Have you abided by the signed document?
I believe so.
Have you segregated all emails and all documents regarding the CEO complaint and segregated them?
Yes,
Where are they?
in a file.
Have you provided the agency's counsels with copies of these?
Yes,
All of them.
yes,
Have you saved all the emails regarding the CEO complaint?
I have.
Did you supply them to agency counsel?
No,
Did you ever contact the local IT department to retrieve any pertinent information concerning the CEO?
no,
Why not?
didn't think about it.
Did any representative of the agency inform you that you are no longer required to save these documents?
No,
Refer to ROI 00147, please.
got it?
Do you recall an email that you sent to Mr. Tash on May 27, 2011? Okay, let me rephrase that. Do you recall this email dated May 27, 2011 at 1:02 p.m. that Mr. Tash sent to you?
It looks familiar?
Okay. Starting at Steve and ending at Kirk Tostage in the middle. Can you read that, please?
I would like to know if I have been removed from routes that I have performed over the 18 years due to filing a tax grievance, or are we ignoring my doctor's restrictions? I will be looking for an answer. If none is forthcoming, I will advance it up the chain of command and use all other avenues available, inside and outside the Postal Service, to attempt a mutual resolution. Timeline is below. Thanks, Kirk Tossage.
Okay, at this point in time, did you know Mr. Tash had restrictions?
Yes,
Okay. On 5/9/2011, you signed the CA2 concerning Mr. Tassage's loss of hearing, correct?
yes,
At any point in time, did you refer his name to the DRAC?
no,
Did you refer his name to Mr. Johnson concerning his restrictions?
no.
Why not?
I had a sound survey at my disposal, had another sound survey completed, and the sound survey indicated less than OSHA standards.
On May 27th?
Dates might be confused.
Okay. So on May 27th, Mr. Tasha wrote you this email. On May 9th, 2011, you signed and acknowledged that he filed a workman's comp claim, a CA2, for an occupational disease or illness
Yes.
concerning the loss of hearing, correct?
Yes,
Did you refer his name to the DRAC?
no,
Okay. What did you do to accommodate Mr. Toshage concerning his restrictions in the month of May 2011?
nothing.
Okay. You mentioned sound level surveys. When were they done?
I don't have the documents in front of me. I had one, there was one back in 2009,
Okay.
I believe.
Refer to 2009. How about May of 2011?
We also had ones done 2011, yes.
Okay. Refer to page 00262 of the ROI, please.
Yes,
What's the date on that?
June 10th, 2011,
The email we were just discussing prior was dated when?
May 27th.
Okay. You mentioned sound level surveys. Did you have this in your hand then?
And May 27th?
Yes.
No,
Did you respond to Mr. Toshage's May 27, 2011 email?
no, I did not.
Why not?
I was requested not to respond to emails.
Who requested you not to respond to emails?
Mr. Johnson.
Conrad Johnson, your manager,
Conrad.
correct?
Yes,
He instructed you not to answer Mr. Toshage's emails.
he recommended.
Why?
I can't answer that.
Why can't you answer that?
I don't know why he recommended it.
You were Mr. Toshage's immediate supervisor, correct?
I am Mr. Tossage's,
On May 27, 2011, were you Mr. Toshage's immediate supervisor?
yes.
Okay, why didn't you answer the email again?
Already answered.
Why did Mr. Johnson tell you not to answer this email?
Already answered.
Okay. Did you ask why you shouldn't answer these emails?
No.
Why not?
No answer.
Were you concerned at all about Mr. Tossage's restrictions?
His hearing restriction?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Why not?
His restriction was for low noise.
What is low noise?
Exactly.
What's high noise?
Above 84 decibels, above 94 decibels, I believe.
What's hazardous noise?
Prolonged exposure.
On June 10th, 2011, the noise level survey was conducted at Tampa P&DC, correct?
Correct.
How many offices were done?
I would consider 2.
Which ones?
IPSS room and tax programming room.
Okay, what is the IPSS room?
IPSS room is a computer room.
Computer room. Is that an office or a computer room where it's mainframes or servers are contained in?
Mainframe servers.
So that would be a computer room.
Okay.
Okay. What's the next office, or what you would call an office listed, that sound level reading was conducted?
Tax programming room.
Is that G105?
That is G105 on this.
Who works in that room?
Personnel that program, that perform the tax routes.
Okay, did Mr. Tash work in that office on his shift during tour 2?
On days scheduled, yes.
Okay. On unscheduled days, he wouldn't work in there, would he?
Yes.
Are you a doctor?
No.
Who determines what low noise is?
Since it's subjective,
Well, what's high noise?
above OSHA standards.
What's OSHA standards?
Again, answered, I believe above 94 dB over a prolonged period of time.
And hazardous would be?
Over a prolonged period of time.
Okay, so anything less than 94 would be considered low?
Could be, subjective.
You received this June 10, 2011 letter.
Yes.
When?
After June 10th,
Okay. Did you refer Mr. Tash to the draft committee then?
no,
Why not?
didn't know about the draft committee.
Were you ever trained on how to conduct noise level surveys in the Tampa P&DC?
No,
Do you know who requested this? Let me rephrase. Do you know who requested decibel level readings on the workroom floor of the Tampa B&DC concerning this June 10, 2011 letter?
yes,
Who?
me.
Who'd you request it through?
I believe I requested it through Christina Ramirez and Mr. Johnson.
What did Mr. Johnson say to your request for the noise level readings to be done at the Tampa P&DC?
He didn't have an issue with it
Why did you request it?
because I had an employee that had a problem with hearing.
Who was that employee?
Mr. Kirk Tostage.
Okay, so you did realize at this point in time your request for this decibel level reading in the Tampa P&DC that Mr. Tasha did have a problem with his hearing?
Yes,
Would you agree that the tax office is 3 times quieter than the AFC area, according to that survey done?
2 to 3, yes.
What is the lowest decibel reading on that test on June, or the letter concerning the testing done at the Tampa P&DC dated June 10, 2011?
Room G105, tax,
Does Mr. Tasha's work in that room?
when scheduled.
Okay. What is the highest reading on that letter dated June 10, 2011? What area?
That'd be between AFCS's 4 and 5.
Okay. Does Mr. Tasha's work there also?
Yes, he does.
So Mr. Tasha's went from low, the lowest noise level reading, to the highest. Would that be correct in his work area?
According to this document, yes.
When you received this document, what'd you do?
Ask for another survey.
What happened?
They came back out and did another survey.
Who did that survey?
I believe Christina Ramirez.
When did she do that?
After this survey.
So why was another noise level survey requested?
Because this wasn't adequate for what I needed.
What did you need?
I needed an accurate sound survey at the conditions that Mr. Tassich was working, or any of my AT were working.
Mr. Tostage works in the tax office and in the AFCS when scheduled, correct?
And anywhere else I sign them.
Well, what was insufficient about that survey? The June
Just-
10th, 2011 dated letter.
This survey was measured with the vacuum systems running. Working on tour 2 during the PM maintenance, that system is not running.
So you requested an additional test to be done with what? The vacuum's running or not running?
The vacuum's not running and a portable vacuum running.
Do you know if the equipment used to get these noise level readings were calibrated at all?
I have no idea.
Did you fill out an accident review board or Tampa Processing Distribution Center accident review board minutes for Mr. Tostage concerning his hearing, CA2?
Yes,
Did you put in additional comments, have survey of sound at vacuum running block?
what do you mean block?
I'll read it again. In additional comments, did you write, have survey of sound at vacuum running block?
Yes,
Okay. What'd that mean?
with the vacuum running.
So you wanted the vacuum running?
The portable vacuum, yes.
Okay. Did Ms. Ramirez conduct that test?
I believe it was her.
Okay. When did she conduct that test?
After June 10th.
What were the results of that test?
I'd have to see the document.
Do you know how many readings she took on that test, Ms. Do you know how many readings Ms. Ramirez took on that test?
I believe 3, but again, I'd have to see the document.
Do you know those areas, those 3 areas?
AFCS area.
At any point in time, from October 1st backwards to May 4th, May 9th, let's go May 9th to October 1st, did you ever submit Mr. Tosh's name to the DRAC committee?
No,
Why not?
I didn't know about the DRAC committee.
On May 9th, 2011, you signed a CA2, occupational disease, filed by Mr. Tostage.
Yes,
Okay. On May 10th, did you send Mr. Tostage home based on his restrictions contained in that CA2 on a CA17?
yes.
Okay. Why?
I'd have to review the document again.
Did anybody tell you to send Mr. Tostage home?
No,
Did you confer with anybody in reference to Mr. Tostage's restrictions?
no,
You didn't talk to Mr. Johnson at all?
not at that point.
Oh. Did you just send Mr. Tostage home on your own?
Yes,
Okay. Have to find that. Okay. How was Mr. Tostage to return to work after you sent him home on 5/10/11? What would be the conditions he was allowed to return to work on?
a clear CA17,
A clear CA17, that would mean no restrictions?
that would mean no restrictions,
Why would a person hand in a CA17 with no restrictions then?
because he would have no restrictions.
What is a CA17?
to document, for a doctor to certify that there's no restrictions for an employee.
What if an employee had restrictions? Where would they be found? Or where could they be listed on?
CA-17.
So if an employee has no restrictions, they have to hand in a CA-17 saying no restrictions?
If they've gone out with a restriction, yes.
They've gone out. Where did they go? They came to work with restrictions?
They came to work with restrictions.
Okay. Mr. Tash has handed in that CA-17 on May 4th, 2011. You sent him home on May 10th, 2011 with the same restrictions. You let him work from May 4th to May 11th, correct? May 10th, I'm sorry, excuse me, May 10th.
I would have to review that, the documentation.
Okay, got it. When did Mr. Tasha's return to work? After May 10th, when you told him to return to work with return to work clearance?
Again, I'd have to review documentation.
Did you allow Mr. Tostage back to work?
Again, I need to see the documentation.
Did Mr. Tostage return to work?
I can't recall.
Okay, I want you to refer to page 00225, please.
Okay.
Number 21, do you see it?
Yes, I do.
Do you see an answer there?
Yes.
Let me read the question. On or about May 4th, 2011, did the complainant file an on-the-job injury, CA2, notice of occupational disease and claim for compensation concerning his hearing condition? Can you please read the answer starting with yes and ending with work?
He gave it to Mr. Owensby, who was a new supervisor and unsure of what to do with the CA2. I advised Mr. Supervisor Owensby to forward it to injury compensation. Supervisor Owensby was concerned about the physical limitations of the attachment on the CA2. I advised him to discuss with Mr. Tostage physical restrictions that were on the doctor's note attached to the CA2. Supervisor Owensby said Mr. Tostage told him he was not filing those restrictions. I told Supervisor Owensby to tell Mr. Tostage he needed his doctor to give him clearance for work.
Did you follow Mr. Johnson's instructions?
It was forwarded to injury compensation.